Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Ken.
Good morning. Yay.
And I'm the only one drinking real coffee. Jackie, it's the truth. Anyway, it's a good cup of coffee. So today I am here with some special guests, obviously my lovely bride, Dr. April Brown, and another special guest that made it here all the way from Birmingham, Alabama.
Woo, roll tide.
And I'll have Miss April introduce her.
I think you just did. This is Katie, and she's from Alabama, and she is a mom of 6 boys.
Yes.
Okay, let's just take a moment. Okay, let's take a moment to appreciate that.
6 boys.
Yes, and a dance instructor, and she's just an all-around amazing wife and mom. So we're glad to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm so excited, and it's been wonderful to get to spend time with you, and I'm just so happy to be here having coffee.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
You know,
So
Close
Water,
enough.
but
Yeah.
It's watered down coffee with just no coffee in it. So anyway, we're so glad that you're here with us and finishing up just Thanksgiving and coming into it, enjoying all the wonderful foods and the smells and just the fellowship and thing. Wanted to spend as we transition into the season, actually Hanukkah for some and Christmas for others, and whatever other holiday there is that people celebrate, we welcome you all. We are equal opportunist celebrators, and we would love to taste your food too. So just so you know, we love good food, right? And welcome new flavors of that. But as we transition from Thanksgiving towards Christmas, I wanted to get your thoughts. What comes to mind in this season for you? And Katie, we'll start with you.
I would say just being grateful for what we enjoy in this country. We are so blessed, and most of us have a tummy full of food right now. We have somebody that loves us, and that's just such a huge deal to have. So I'm just grateful for the abundance that God's given us in this country, and it also makes you realize the responsibility you have. You've been given so much. What can you do for others? So.
So tell us how long you've been a part of the community and kind of what event has touched you the most.
Okay, so our first live event was 2019 in Orlando, and my husband and I we borrowed a van, and we brought our 6 boys down to First Steps to Success in Orlando, and it was absolutely life-changing. Just seeing so many people who were like-minded, growing together, learning together, being successful, getting out of debt, taking responsibility for their own lives. And it was just a catalyst moment for us. So it was just awesome.
That is great.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And Orlando, what
And
a
it
place to go.
drove-
Right?
Yes,
6
it was
boys.
beautiful. Yes, it was very exciting. They had a great time out and, did some Disney things and while we were learning and changing and growing. So it was awesome.
All right. Well, we're so glad that you're here to join us today. So.
Thank you.
So I'm coming to you next, Miss Brown, and that is, what do you think of when you think of the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas? What?
Well, we just came from Thanksgiving last week, and then what comes after Thanksgiving is Black Friday, and everybody just rushing to the stores to get the things that do not bring fulfillment.
Right.
So I want to do, and we've learned this with our family, to do more activities and giving activities instead of things, because it's time together. It's an investment in that time together, and it puts the focus on being together. And we always talk about them. Like, we end up always talking about them. And the things that we rushed out to buy on Black Friday, they spend like 5 minutes with it,
Right.
and then they're on. And I noticed, we did this like a big Christmas, had all of the things, and they were the least fulfilled that I've ever seen my kids. And I was like, this is stupid. Like, this is so stupid.
And expensive.
And expensive, and we're going in debt.
So true.
So we do experiences now. And so that's what we give, and we plan for it, and we talk about it, and we make it a whole experience, even about preparing for the experience. So it's been a blessing for our family. But even lately, and you see memes about it, where Christmas was canceled,
Oh,
because
right, with
the stores weren't going to have their
Remember to hold your mic up
inventory.
more.
Yes, they.
They weren't going to have their inventory, and so it was like Christmas is over or whatever. And it's like really shows you that we just don't have the right perspective of what it should be
It's true.
about
Right.
in the first place. So
True.
yeah, that's what I think of.
Well, our Black Friday was actually another Good Friday for us because we got to celebrate Butch's birthday. So
Yay!
Yeah.
remember, I was
Yeah.
mentioning that in something we did just a little while ago was talk about Noah, our Sapphire son, the one who likes to have fun, which is a Sapphire, planning out for Butch's birthday and getting to celebrate that and do all the crazy things that he wanted to do with Butch because he wasn't here. So it's always so fun.
Yeah.
But it's
Better late
building.
than never.
But
Right.
it goes back to this of I didn't even put these two things together. And I love when you brought that up because I didn't ask you what you're going to tell me. I love the spontaneity of these, right? So Noah created an experience for our family with Butch and Diane and that family, something that they'll remember. Barbecue, just the river walk, everything that we did together, just unique and special. And it's so much better, just a gift of our presence with each other and breaking bread together and just fellowshipping. It's just richness to that. And of course, all the other fun stuff that we did, but we won't go into all that.
Yeah.
Lots of fun stuff.
But creating memories and, like you said, being so grateful for what we have, and we are truly blessed, and we have an abundance of things that we don't ever think of until we don't have it.
Right.
Like Texas
Right.
last February, and just
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
The snow,
storm,
yeah.
Snowmageddon.
Right.
last year.
whatever you want
Oh
to
my
call
Crazy.
it.
It was this year. It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
February
Oh,
of this year. It
was
wasn't
this
even.
year.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right. It seems
Yeah.
It's like a bad dream.
Forget it.
Right?
Forget it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
And,
awful.
and then, you're thinking about water, electricity, all of the things that you never think about. And so just truly being grateful for everything we have. And we're so abundantly blessed.
Right. Well, and I just want to say how grateful we are for you and our community that continues to rally around and encourage. And, we've had some tragedies in our community and people walking alongside and encouraging those who've lost loved ones in just a hard season of life. Others whose families have been affected dramatically by COVID and all the things around that. And then people having to make hard decisions about things that they're being directed to do that don't align with their values. And so we just we appreciate you and just working through this year. But guys, we are focused on 2022, and I want you squarely focused. I want you investing in yourself. Remember, talked about at Dynasty in one of the sections is really preparing yourself for what really lies ahead. And that is creating your dynasty. And that's going to take income, it's going to take savings, and it's going to take investment. And investment is money, time, and your own education and building your skills. Make sure that you're continuing to invest in your skills because that's what is going to enrich your life. It's going to enable you to earn more, but it's going to increase your influence. And that's the only way that you really do it. We can pretend and we can talk and we can sing and dance and do all the fancy stuff, as I used to say, welcome to the Apollo. That's really a person doing a show that's not real. And there is so many of that going on right now, whether it's other presenters or things, and they're just attracting you in, but there's not meat and bones on that message to change your life. So I welcome you to become part of our community if you're not. If you're already part of it, plug in more. And stay tuned to what we got planned for 2022 because I'm so excited. And don't forget First Steps to Success in January. And we just so grateful and thankful and just for this season and this time. And even for the trials, which is hard for me. The greatest book ever written in a book called James. It says, be grateful for those trials.
Right.
Believe me, this has been one of those trying years. With a company, we had to make large changes here. We've had to make changes in our personal life because of illness and just things that we've had to do and really face in 2021 has been one of the most challenging years of our life, but also one of the biggest blessing times. And I'm so grateful for the experiences that we have had. So, yes. And I'm so glad you're here with us.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. You guys are awesome. These guys are genuine. They are real. They're the real deal. So listen.
And thank you for joining us today on Coffee with Ken. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.